The English Teacher YouTube channel, videos for success in English 103 and English 104. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Teacher YouTube channel. Here with a quick video. It's not going to be as quick as some of the others, just simply because we're running through a Prezi and hitting the main points within that Prezi to hopefully help you understand it a little bit better, or to reiterate some of the things that are covered in your English 103 class, okay? So we're going to be covering the rhetorical triangle that deals with ethos, pathos, and logos, looking at a couple videos as well as a couple ads within them, okay? So when we look at this Prezi, we'll notice that it talks about the power of persuasion. So these rhetorical tools, ethos, pathos, and logos, are ultimately tools in which we use to persuade others to believe what we believe, to buy into what we buy into, or ultimately to purchase what we want them to purchase, especially if we're marketers, okay? So we use them every single day. Marketers use them quite often. So we could really be thinking about companies, why they're selling what they're selling, who they're selling to. All of these things are important to the rhetorical triangle, and especially as you're writing your rhetorical analysis paper. Okay, so ultimately, an advertisement will succeed if it is persuasive. Okay, if it's using these rhetorical tools such as ethos, pathos, and logos. So if we go back in history, we'll ultimately notice that people have been using these strategies for a very, very long time, and really starts with Aristotle, making us think that ultimately first persuasion starts with the moral of the speaker, then putting them into a frame of mind, and then seeking to prove or get them to believe what we believe. Okay. The first one of these talks about this idea of personality and credibility. So ethos, as we zoom in here, is related to the English word ethical and ethics. The best way to remember this one is largely the idea of, well, where are you supposed to be the most ethical? Well, it's when you're working, you have a reputation when you work. The ones that students tend to get the most confused are ethos and pathos, okay? Or ethos and pathos. Just remember, ethics is not related to emotions. Instead, it's related to character. It's related to right and wrong. All right. And then it talks about the author's credibility when you're looking at your ads. Really what you're doing is you are saying, are they using some type of celebrity figure? Are they relating it to other products that carry a certain reputation? Does the speaker themselves or the product seem credible? All right. So there's an example here within this Prezi that shows two particular types of people that you could get drugs from, right? So if you're sick, you go to a doctor, and someone would look like a doctor in this case. But the picture here on the right doesn't quite look like a doctor. Instead, it looks like a drug deal, right? So there's not a whole lot of credibility, reputation going on. And in fact, this is probably going to taint your reputation if you were to receive drugs in this way versus receiving drugs from someone who is trusted to give you advice when it comes to medicine and provide you with those particular pills or prescription or path to get better. Okay. As we go a little further, so we've got an ad here that's going to play, and largely what it's going to do is it's going to show us OxiClean. And OxiClean was first advertised by, many of us know, Billy Mays. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at this video.
to get your stains out in the wash? Well, America's leading washer brands, Maytag and Whirlpool, recommend OxiClean, and now have a dispenser for OxiClean, because they know it's better at getting out the spills, the spots, and the splatters, whether they're ground in, smeared on, or dried up, it doesn't matter. OxiClean lifts away stains detergents can leave behind. Cleaner, brighter, and whiter. That's the power of OxiClean.
Now unleash 2 cleaning powers in 1 detergent. Try new Arm & Hammer Plus OxiClean.
So as we watch that video, ultimately we are relying on the ethos, the credibility of not only Billy Mays, but the products that they align OxiClean with. Okay, you'll notice within the video that that Billy Mays refers to multiple products that have a solid reputation. The same with the next picture. We have a picture that says inside the NBA. It's on TNT. It's what largely they talk about when an NBA game is on and the halftime or the halftime comes on, and it largely is saying, okay, we want to talk about the sport. Well, if you're going to talk about the sport, you need people who know the sport. If we look all the way on the left side of the page, you'll see Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is one who has played basketball, is famous for playing basketball. If we look on the right side of the screen on this panel of people talking about the NBA, we see Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, famous athlete, especially in basketball. Not the best golfer in the world, but nonetheless, definitely credible when it comes to looking at things taking place in the game of basketball and in the NBA. Okay. So as we look a little closer at another rhetorical strategy, that would be pathos. And so what I'm going to do here is save that video, this next one, for another video. So check back with the English Teacher YouTube channel and look for the pathos video, and hopefully it'll help you understand the second rhetorical strategy, which is all about emotions, whereas ethos is all about reputation, credibility, and ethics and morals. Okay, hopefully you found this helpful, and please always refer to your instructor. Always go and ask them questions about these particular things, as they are going to be the experts to help you with your papers. All right, take care.